Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Mo. 804.
And your girl Divine Earth for 1E.
What you drinking, bro? Your overbrewed coffee.
You know what, y'all? I got one of these coffee things in the hotel, and I poured a lot of water in it because I thought it was just gonna fill it up to 1 cup, and to my surprise, it kept going. So clearly,
Going and going. She put
it
in.
ran all over the countertop and everything. So
She put in all of this. This was a brand new bottle. She put in all of this water to make this cup of coffee.
I thought it was just gonna stop once the 1 cup was done, because some of them do that. So anyway.
Right. Yo, what's up, man? What y'all doing? Y'all know what it is with us. We just came off of, would you call that home time?
It's time at home.
We had about 30 some hours maybe. What it was we had a load that brought us to Richmond. For y'all that follow us, for real, y'all already know. And if you don't already follow us, hit the like button, subscribe to us, and you'll get all of this. And I won't have to catch you up. But since you be playing around, I'll go ahead and catch you up. We went home. We had a load that took us into Richmond, Virginia, that delivered on. Chippy, chill out, son. We had a load that delivered at I guess Sunday night, Monday morning, like 1 in the morning. So we was able to get into Richmond midday, early part of Sunday. So we was able to get a good amount of the afternoon home. Got back to the truck that night, made our delivery, finished that about 3 in the morning. Shout out to my homie Sneed too, man. He let me park the truck and trailer at a lot he has. He does
Sneed and Son?
Yeah. He has a local trucking company back home, so he has a couple lots, and he let me park the truck and trailer at one of his secured lots. So that was
what
on
were we
point.
bringing to Virginia? I forgot. I know it was a cold,
There was food. It was
right. I just been paying. I don't
items?
know if y'all are doing it as truckers, but I've been paying attention to like what we've been hauling. You know, like we had yogurt,
And then we bought
Giovanni's
some
yogurt,
chicken
we had
hearts
some,
and parts yesterday.
Right, and then we had McDonald's patties. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like I don't know. It just some things I look at things different. So I was just like wondering like what's important right now. Like is it essential to have McDonald's patties? I guess, and chicken hearts and livers, maybe. Chobani yogurt.
Yeah. But so we went home. Was able to slide in there real quick. We went ahead and decided to take that next day off, just because we were already at home with everything that's going on right now. Jumping back in the truck and peeling out. You know, since we were already there, kind of didn't make sense. So we at least gave ourselves a full 24 hours at the crib. Was able to take care of some final things because we just actually moved into a place that we only had a few days to tinker with some weeks ago. So we were able to get back, take care of a few things.
Because we were there when they had just put Virginia on the shutdown list. I guess is one of the states that you know you really can't be traveling around. Whatever. Traveling around and everything, it'll be a misdemeanor if you put out, you know, so many people, or not just going to get food and going to what is it? You only supposed to be out to go to work or food.
Yeah.
So that worked out because I was able to go and shop. Actually, we were able to go and shop for our 20-some-year-old daughters who actually are still like teenagers. So we just needed to make sure that they were good.
That when you send them to the grocery store, they
they want to get hot Cheetos and
Twinkies and cupcakes and
Reese Pieces. So so we had to make sure that they were straight before we left. But so that kind of worked out.
So we left there Tuesday. Shot down, picked up a load in Carolina. Shot that into Arkansas. We left there. Shot up into Missouri. We picked up at 2 of them underground cold storage places.
Was that the first load we had back in the road? When we got back out, that was the first loads we had? Going to the cave?
That was the one going to Arkansas.
So when we left Virginia, we was going to Arkansas?
I think. What you think?
You know
I thought
what,
we picked up in Wilson, North Carolina.
You're right.
And drove. Yeah.
All right, so let's pause there for a moment. So, just side note of just talking about teaming, and we do have some videos coming out soon about teaming that we're gonna do. It's probably gonna be more of like a series because it's so much. There's so much more we could talk about now. Being out here after, as long as we have now, we can actually bring value to a conversation about teaming. But I say that to say that we were our weekends on a Wednesday now, and so we came back out where we had the opportunity to still add more money into that week that we were under.
Right.
If
so
you
we
understand,
left on Tuesday.
Right.
We picked up Tuesday afternoon in Wilson.
Right.
We had to 4 p.m. on Wednesday to get to Arkansas,
which was right at the cutoff of when we could actually still add it on our payroll for that week, which would have been good because we were still up. We weren't really like in the hole. Nope.
No, we got out of the hole before this weekend started.
Yeah, we had got out
from
the
the week that we were home previously.
Right. So, hubby here, who is the hardest running man I know of in trucking. You heard me? So, he wanted us to really push it, like get back on the road, push those, what was like 1,100 miles, something like that, about
something
1,100
like that,
miles.
and we might have had a little less than 24 hours to do it.
A little less than 24 hours to do it, and that's doable because we both could run anywhere from 650, in a day, so it was doable. But me over here, I'm the less hard runner. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. I like to coast. I don't have a problem running. I do. I'm going to get it there. But I'm not one to really want to push myself over the limit if I don't have to.
But I already think that was our issue for real.
But this was the time. Now, this is just my perspective in teaming. I felt like this was a particular time that we didn't have to. Because we were already up. We had covered our expenses and we had extra. Okay? So we were good. Right. So we were good in that week. So my perspective was, we can take this load. We don't have to push it so fast and go ahead and be up for the next week. Okay?
Right.
And his perspective was, no, we're going to run hard so that we can add it onto this week.
Well,
because he leads the truck as a team, we've agreed that
it has to be a leader.
Right. He is the leader of the truck. So when it comes to picking loads, yes, he does, ask me and things like that. Or I'll just say, he run it past me, right. But overall, when it comes to that and the money aspect of it, whether it's a good load, paying, if it's paying good or anything like that, whether all those types of things, that's what he does. When it comes to the business aspect of it, taking care of anything as far as business, paying bills, all of that type of stuff, paperwork, that's me. Okay.
Madam Secretary.
So we was a little conflicted because I had an attitude, y'all. I had an attitude. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be transparent. I had an attitude. Because whenever I'm at home, whenever I go home, it takes me a minute to get acclimated back into the truck. So the longer I'm home, I need a day or two. I need a day or two just to get back in the groove of things.
24 hours.
But with him, it don't matter, y'all. Like, he's go hard, and I love that about him. But it's it can be so frustrating because I just wasn't feeling it. So I had an attitude.
It worked out because
it did work out.
We ran it. What our issue ended up being was we kept getting these alarms on the refrigerator or on the reefer. The unit itself kept sending all these alarms about the unit was shut off, or the unit period started doing weird stuff. So I kept having to stop.
For those of you who drive reefer, you have to have your temperature set.
And I kept having to stop because I kept getting what I was considering false alarms, but then we getting messages and phone calls. So I lost a lot of time doing that. And even once I did get that and was able to reset the reefer and kind of play with it and get on road to do some remote things to it, got it back up.
You can't play around with that. If that food has to be at a certain temperature, you got to stop and make sure that they take care of
whatever the value of that load going to be your responsibility. So trying to play with that. I was on it, got that taken care of, got back running, and when you know it, smack dab, and I don't even know if it was an accident. I don't even know if it was an accident because once it cleared and we actually got rolling, I never seen anything.
Right. Yeah. Yes, we'll be leaving in a few minutes. Thank you.
We're in the hotel right now.
Yeah, we're right at the
know.
cuff of the time for us to come out. So we just thought we'd sit here and chop it up with y'all.
To get back to it, we run right into doggone traffic, man. Probably lost close to an hour. So we really didn't get to the final until about 4:15. It blew it because I really was striving to do it.
Right.
But at the same time, we've been doing this long enough to know. I know sometimes things not going to happen like that, and I don't mind being ahead for the next week. That's how we started off last week, so I get it. That wasn't the point. But I just was trying to add on.
It was money in the bag either way, and because we was already up, let's not come out and push ourselves so hard. Because honestly, like I feel like sometimes when you do that and push yourself like that, it causes you to get kind of sick. It can. I don't know if other people have experienced that, but for me, like if I push myself over the limit, sometimes my immune system be thrown off. And right now, I'm not trying to really do that.
Well, we got that. That's fine. Yeah. I just was looking at it like we just coming from home. We had a day off of rest, actually a day and a half. So if we got to run through the night to get it there, let's go. So, but it didn't work out. We ended up dropping that load a little late. But like she said, it added to the current week that we're in.
Which put us up. You know, that one load probably covered majority of our expenses.
So then we left. That was in Arkansas. We went to one of those cave joints. That was pretty cool. The next load picked up in Missouri. And it was another one of those cave ones. So I think I've been to both of the mines. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing it since we've been driving trucks, but we always drive van for 3 years. So we didn't do this type of food load. So to have the ability to do it now, we finally, after about 8 months of doing refrigerated, finally got to those 2 spots.
There, y'all.
It
was bats in that cave.
So for all y'all that run reefer, y'all know where we was at. So we was able to do that, picked up, dropped down here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. So then we loaded we picking up today, picks up in Murfreesboro. So basically we just stayed in the hotel right here in Murfreesboro. I think it's Murfreesboro.
I don't know.
Murfreesville? No, that's Murfreesboro. But we pick up here shortly. Don't pick up at 3 o'clock. We're going to try to pick it up a little early. I got to get the trailer cleaned out, that sort of thing. But we're going to be right back at it again. This load that we're on right now.
This was what I was saying. All right, so we ran hard, okay?
We ain't run hard.
We did run, though, because you was trying to get it there.
1,000-mile loads to me, they ain't running hard. But go ahead.
It is when you're coming off the road to me. So, anywho, we was tired, y'all. We was tired because we ran hard. We was tired. So I'm like, he suggested we need to just go ahead. Let's just take the rest of the day to rest after we got the load off from yesterday.
Right.
So I was like, okay, perfect. And it worked out because we got a load yesterday, but it didn't have to pick up to the day. So we was able to stop somewhere, get a hotel, which almost was a disaster, but it worked out. They sent us to the Bates. I always call those hotels the Bates.
They didn't send us. What it is was,
y'all know what Bates is? Hotel. Bates Motel.
I found a hotel yesterday. Was already questioning about it, but it had truck parking and all that.
Terrible.
So you gotta take those type of things into consideration.
It was terrible.
Booked the room, got to the room, and the room basically gave us the heebie-jeebies. Like,
yeah, that joint was
it just was
not.
It was not up to par. We'd rather stay in the truck, so we basically went back, got the refund on that. Jumped back on the phone, found the hotel we're at right now, and this Quality Inn was great, very clean, more of up to our standards. So. That worked
what
out.
What I was saying about all of that is just, when you are in trucking, you know what I'm saying, and you teaming with spouse or whoever it is, don't put your finger up on that thing.
I'm trying to show you that it say 14 minutes.
I know.
So let's go.
I know. See. Anywho, y'all, we'll do other videos talking about that. I'm just saying that you have to have conflict resolution because I was irritated. You know what I'm saying? And as a team, when you teaming or working with your spouse, you're going to have periods where you're going to be doing one of them numbers. For real.
Hey, well, right now, like I said, we got this load we're picking up this evening. We're gonna shoot that to Cali. Now we got till Tuesday to actually get it there.
Hey, can
But
I call you right
we're
back?
gonna run hard and we're gonna get it there before that. We're gonna drop it. My objective is Friday today. My objective is to get it dropped at a drop yard that Prime has on Sunday, and get another load added on to this week. Hopefully coming back east, or at least something paying very good that we can add to this week. So, to me, I look at this whole thing like we're performers, or
a few minutes.
yeah,
We did 14 minutes so far. So.
Yeah. I got you, Sean.
Bring it in.
Yeah, all the way in. But I look at it like we're performers, man. And if anybody that performs, like, we don't work on a clock. We're not told what hours to work. We don't have a shift. We don't have someone saying, hey, you can't work overtime, or yes, you can work overtime. Like, anything that we do is basically on us. We can go as hard as we want to maximize, or do as little as we feel like and minimize it. But my thing is, it's just like being an artist on tour. Now, you can do 1 or 2 shows a day, or I should say 1 or 2 shows a week, 3 shows a week. You could be like Beyonce and try to squeeze in 5, 6 shows in a week. Now, if you start to get to the point where your voice is being hindered, or just your energy on stage, and from show after show you're not giving the people what they want, then yes, take the time off. You can take off. But if you can stay booked, if you can stay performing, if you can stay doing appearances and doing whatever's necessary, I understand. But
as a person,
it's
you
an
gotta
individual
know
thing.
where you're at
I'm saying,
and what your peak is.
I'm saying if we're a group still.
Right.
I'm not saying the bass player he feels like performing every day. I'm not saying the dancers want to do shows every day. I'm just saying, if you have the opportunity to stay booked and to stay bringing the bag in as much as you can, you do that, because there is no set schedule. There is no set amount. There's none of that. We determine that.
I know.
So as
we
much as we can get
that it wasn't
in,
necessary
let's do it. Now, I'm not,
at that time.
Again, we spoke about this before. I know my personality. She definitely keeps me from running into a brick wall. I'm
my best
front on
when
that.
I'm able to level out and have balance. He does not operate on that same.
I'm on go, period.
But then he'll go, and then when he get ready to tip off and go over, then it's like we might have to turn down a load. It has happened because you're burnt out.
Right.
So I like to have a balance.
We might be burnt out, but the pocket's swole.
But it's
that's
still,
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's my objective being out here, is to perform as much as we can while we can get booked. Let's stay booked and let's stay making the bread, because it may be times where that aren't loads available, or whatever the case may be. But again,
if we would have ran that low regular like we did, it still would have been our money. It was still our money. We didn't lose anything.
I'm with you. I just like to maximize the week that we're in. Right. Sometimes it bites me in the
hump
pies.
Though already.
Sometimes it bites me in the butt. Sometimes it don't.
Right.
So.
But that's why you gotta have a lead, y'all. Y'all gotta have a lead, because
but you gotta
even though I'm doing this right now with him, I don't do this too much with him. Not over the road, because the thing is that as a team, we both nominated that he was gonna be the lead. So being in that, I have to kind of just, I kind of step to the side and let him do him. And this time it worked out in my favor, because he couldn't get the load there anyway. But we still got the money. We still got the low deal.
Yeah, we did.
But I just stepped back and did what I had to do. But I wasn't feeling my best. So that's the reason why I kept saying what I was saying, because I wasn't feeling my best. But we are a team, and we do have to pull, times where we're not doing it.
We pulled through. We made it through. So luckily, right now, we got a load going to Cali.
Right.
So we're going right back to the West Coast. I can say right back, because it's been a minute since we've been there. But we love going to the West. So hopefully we can get to Cali, get some good loads coming out of Cali.
Right. And we got some videos that we're going to do about team. And we had a few of y'all kind of mention about some video ideas and topics. We see it. We heard you, and we're going to do them. We just wanted to slide in here right quick, because they about to put us out, y'all. So let's just go ahead and...
We maximize our hotel stays.
For sure.
Check out at 11:59, bro.
Oh,
maybe even 12:15.
We're going to be putting some pictures up and some more information up about us losing this weight, so that y'all can see.
I ain't going to show y'all too much, but...
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can stand up too, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little something, you know what I'm saying?
The boy is back.
Nah, but for real though, we're going to put some pictures up, probably on IG, so y'all see it, and we'll, so y'all can see it before and after.
This is Married to the Miles.
And
the boy is back. The boy is back.